inside, but just carries so much speed in there, gets loose. I have no idea how these two cars didn't wreck, but they continued on, and they're still passing cars. Oh, might have got a little bit of a tap right there. But it's hard to tell from that angle. Could have just been that's a place that it's easy for your car to get loose.
Justin was running in 25th, which is exactly where he qualified. He narrowly missed out on Mate.
Take a look at this. Smoke coming out from behind the 21. Spot. Reason for the first caution of the night, the 21 of Ryan Blaney up into the wall in turn 2.
Perhaps the left rear flat tires.
Trying to make a pass off turn 4 and just loose off turn 4. That's something that Steve, you and I have seen many times.
Absolutely.
It's just so little grip on the bottom, trying to accelerate out.
See right there, the 14 in his pit box. I don't think Greg Biffle was ready for it. Catches the 14 in the bumper. He was running 19th. The pit crew, luckily, see right here, the 31 gets down inside the 88, catches him in the corner panel, forces the 88 up into his teammate, the 24. And you see right here, Tony Stewart squeezes through the middle, but that contact must have sparked. And that's a pretty decent hit to the right side suspension. And the other concern, Rick, is not only does he have a flat tire, but with no interliners, he's dragging suspension off to get back to pit road.
You see the 88 of Jeff Gordon. He just turned 1 right there, tires down. There's nothing he can do. He's along for the ride. Did a pretty good job of the initial contact in the wall. It wasn't really hard. He was able to, he carried the wall along smoking, but you heard this
corner of the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse underneath him. Basically, Paul Menard just comes down. It's kind of a late replay. You'd have to see it earlier on the straightaway, but it looked to me like the 17 was inside the 27.
Back in, stay low, stay low, stay low.
Bye. Oh, hang on to that gas can.
Oof.
Definitely hanging on to the gas.
Tires they use, as we see the 13 here getting into the back of the 93, goes down into the corner. And I think he's going to get a little help.
Yes, I do too. I think 93 was upset.
Yep.
Just turn him around, getting into the corner.
Not the first time we've seen that. It's easy to predict the help. You've seen enough ups.
And look at where Mark Truex Jr. is right now in relation to what's taking place. Because of the pit road speeding penalty, he's right.
That here entering turn 1. Looks like a flat left front tire straight. That's a hard shot.
And that was my point about Larson. Like, did you really want...
Around the 19 to get it straightened back out. For the 47 team, they're going to come down to get fresh tires.
See, they're going to have a problem on the straight. The left front tire is locked up. Tire's flat. Just never would turn with the left front locked up and flat. It's just not.
The pace has been slowed down as the 20 of Matt Kenseth gets into the wall.
Hold on, coming inside.
Damage everywhere.
Shift right there. The 18 car gets in the back of him. That bunched them all up. Now, as they go in the corner, boom, right there.
47 around. And 8.
Contact right there.
Right away, the 23 of David Reagan saw a lot of right front damage as he got into the left rear.
3 wide doesn't normally turn out well on these short tracks.
Maybe you see who snuck by that 88 of Jeff Gordon. We mentioned he pitted under the last caution. We're going to see how he cycles out.
So the Colburn interview, he said we're going to put tires on at the last stop, I guess.
Could this be the last caution?
I think this run to the caution is going to help cars like Greg Biffle, Jimmy Johnson, who just came to put on tires, Clint Boyer back at 24th. I know they're a long ways, but
lap away till this caution happened of being in the chase. With no chance of a new winner coming in. So what will all these guys do now?
See the 7 just lose it. I can't tell if the left lane didn't get the most damage, but you're going to see here the 31 and the 14. There's some contact right here heading into turn 1. The 31 accelerates, gets inside the 14 as they enter the backstretch.
Yeah, we've seen this several times of cars having, getting into turn 1, and I think the 14 just kept coming down on the 31 on the back straightaway. Wasn't happy maybe with what went on in turn 1, and
big impact by the 23, and you see right there Chris Buescher kind of bounces between them. Yeah. Luckily gets through.
Outside 14. 19 straight back, looking inside tight, inside tight, inside tight. Got wrecked hard right here, got wrecked hard.
the 14. I'm not sure if he's unhappy with the 31 or if he's trying to protect the position, but he just continues to come from the high lane down to the low lane, and the 31 has nowhere to go.
Check up, stay high, stay high, stay high, stay high. Stop, stop.
Carl Edwards in the 19 coming up the racetrack.
I mean, if did the 14 possibly have a left rear tire going down? I mean, look, in watching it looked like they just got into one, and he got mad at Newman and just started coming down on him to show he was upset, and then they got hung up. And
Hamlin reaches the overtime line, and they spin behind him.
Behind you.
But it stays caution so far.
Caution has not come out yet.
Buddy, good job.